So we're fundamental investors. We're numbers driven. The market has to make sense. Supply and demand has to make sense. There are really 5 phases to what we do. There's deal sourcing, there's deal negotiation, there is the financial engineering of the deal and placing financing, there's asset improvement, and in the end, after all of that, there's monetization and exit of the investment.
Those 5 steps, there's a lot of work to them. In fact, there's a lot of twists and turns, a lot of work to get it done, but our team has the expertise to execute on each of those phases, and we're real excited to put these deals together.
One of the reasons I really like our team is how we handle emotion.
Emotion is one of the key elements of investing. We don't want to invest based on our emotions. We have to put them away, but we also need to understand the emotions of the market and of investors, of those people we're buying from.
So you're telling me we like to buy from people who have high emotions, forced sellers, things like that?
Part of that is because you've got all of these high energy, a lot of drama that goes into a negotiation, high stakes negotiation. Should you ask for that extra $100K in price, in earnest money? There's a lot at stake. You can feel as if somebody's trying to take advantage of you. There's just a lot that goes on there, and you have to be able to separate yourself from all of that and say, let's understand what we're trying to do. We're trying to put this deal together. We're trying to understand, why are they selling? And one of my favorite examples of that, we bought a property that was in bankruptcy coming out of 2008, out of the financial crisis. Most other buyers were terrified of investing. What we saw is we saw a property that filled a basic human need. The owner was president of a yacht club. He was in bankruptcy, and this property had sat on the market for 1.5 years. We bought that. We're able to put the fear aside and understand we're filling a basic human need, and that has been an absolute home run.
Part of our ethos is that when other people are afraid to invest, we do our homework. We have a steady hand at the rudder, and we're going to go execute. Our best deals come when everybody else is overcome with emotion, and they're afraid, they're not able to act in a rational way. But we keep discipline, we keep our hand on the steering wheel, and we just make sure we make that good, solid investment.
I think that's exactly right. Not reacting emotionally, but understanding those. Sometimes people have to get beat up by the market a little bit, and when everybody else leaves and you're the one left there, you become the only option. And so that's how you can get deals done, by being patient, by not reacting again, emotionally getting offended. Things can be said, accusations can be made, and you just have to take it. And that's part of business. In fact, I think this emotional response, it governs most of what we do. Every day, there's what could be called a crisis. And it's just business as usual. We're used to dealing with these crises.
Just to touch on that, I overhear our head of property management dealing with a crisis every day.
When every day becomes a crisis, you get used to it, and there is no crisis. And now it's just investing, and again, it's business as usual.